Good evening, friends. Welcome to this session. Welcome to all of you. Welcome, Sujata. Welcome, Leena. And Suresh Kochatal was supposed to join us today, but there was a slight change, so he'll be joining us tomorrow, Sujata, since you were very keen to see him. And it's a long time since we also chatted, Sujata, so I hope you are well. Now, moving on to the latest piece of news, it seems that experts are warning of an impending economic collapse in Bangladesh. As you know, Soros Stooge is proving to be a curse for Bangladesh. Mohammed Yunus seems to be in massive trouble. A Nobel Prize winner who tortured and killed Hindus is now facing the heat himself. They allege that government is charging for gas it's not supplying. Even foreigners know that investment in Bangladesh is not viable. They said massive layoffs are looming in Bangladesh due to factory shutdown. So this is something that's coming out in a very, very big way, and it seems karma has come full circle. Now, many of the people are saying, who knew that a Nobel laureate in economics would tank a country this fast? Yunus is leading Bangladesh straight into a Pakistan-style meltdown economic collapse. Gas shortage and factories are being shut down. BSF needs to be extra vigilant now. Illegal immigrants will try crossing into India to lead a better life. Now, another remark that was made was everyone knows that Nobel laureates are the pets of deep state. They are chosen not because of their brilliance, but their caliber to push their agendas in different parts of the world. So this is something that is the latest breaking news coming from Bangladesh. So people are not very happy in Bangladesh, and just as Amit Shah is getting rid of these Bangladeshis and Rohingyas, on a massive footing, many of them will try to again enter India during this time. Welcome, Priya, and welcome, Pursag. Leena, always good to see you, and always nice to see you, Sujata. Yeah. So moving on to the next piece of news. Apparently now the Prime Minister of Pakistan, Shehbaz Sharif, is openly admitting that our BrahMos destroyed many of their air bases and has done a lot of damage. So these people themselves are revealing everything. And this is quite humorous because every time Congress says they want proof, Pakistan is providing them the proof that we have targeted them and destroyed a lot of their air bases and their nuclear establishment. So all this is being proved by Pakistan themselves. We do not need anybody else to prove all this or show facts. The enemy themselves are telling telling the world that they are they have been all these important bases have been bombed. Welcome, Aban. And Mayur is in contact with me. It was through this channel. And always nice to see you, Priya. Now, Pakistan on Wednesday reacted to Prime Minister Narendra Modi's strong speech in Gujarat, saying his remarks were regrettable. In a statement, the country's Foreign Office claimed PM Modi's remarks on the Indus Water Treaty reflects a departure from international norms. In response to the Pahalgam terror attack by Pakistan-based terrorist groups in India last month, the Indus Water Treaty was put in abeyance, the treaty which governs water sharing between the two nations. Now, days after the Indian armed forces dismantled 9 terrorist bases in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir using precision strikes, PM Modi visited his home state, Gujarat, and said that India will no longer consider acts of terrorism as mere proxy war. He also said Pakistan has been feeling the heat of India's suspension of the Indus Waters Treaty. His reference to weaponizing water, a shared treaty-bound resource reflecting a troubling departure from international norms and a stark contrast between India's conduct in the region and its declared global ambitions, said Pakistan's Foreign Office. So as long as it suits them, Pakistan behaves in the way they want to. They keep sending these terrorist rats through different holes. And now, Modi has decided that he's going to put an end to it once and for all. And he's proved it in this manner. Welcome, Sunita. If Rahul speaks, he's actually helping BJP mostly. And Lena says, Minaji, China has already diverted the Indus water that is flowing towards India. Yeah. So let's go on to another piece of news, and that is we're talking about Elon Musk. Now, Elon Musk has bid farewell to White House. So he said Elon Musk has said his time with President Donald Trump has come to an end. Now his exit comes after he criticized Trump's big budget bill, the legislative centerpiece of the president's agenda. Now, when he announced his departure from his role as a top advisor to President Donald Trump, where he led the Department of Government Efficiency (DOGE), aimed at cutting federal spending and bureaucracy. Now, Musk stated on X that his scheduled time is over, and this role was temporary, allowing him to work up to 130 days a year. Now, a major catalyst for his public departure was his criticism of the Big Beautiful Bill proposed by the Trump administration, which he viewed as a massive spending bill that would increase the budget deficit and undermine Dodge's work. He publicly expressed his disappointment, stating that the bill can be a big or it could be beautiful, but I don't know if it could be both. Musk openly admitted that the federal bureaucracy situation is much worse than I realized, and it was an uphill battle trying to improve things in DC. Now, reports also indicate tensions and clashes between Musk and other top members of the Trump cabinet who reportedly were angry at his efforts to reshape their departments. Musk had signaled he would be scaling back his political involvement to refocus on companies like Tesla, SpaceX, and XAI, especially given recent financial challenges at Tesla. Now, his approval ratings for his work with the Trump administration has been low, and his political spending and involvement in certain races had drawn public scrutiny. Now, this also brings us to the point, whether the deep state is going to now step in, or the deep state had a big hand in this. So many people are asking this point. Lena says this Indus water flows from Tibet that China controls, so India will also suffer. Now, moving on to the next piece of news. Yeah. So apparently, a Bangladeshi woman was arrested at the airport with forged Indian passport, who was staying in India illegally for 33 years. On Wednesday, on May 28th, Sahar police in Mumbai arrested a Bangladeshi woman from Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj International Airport for using her Indian passport to travel. This woman apparently entered India illegally 33 years back and used forged documents and managed to get an Indian passport for herself. Now, she entered India when she was only 15 years old and settled down in Mumbai. There, she even married an Indian man, Arvind Kumar Hiralal. She then used his identity to get Indian documents. A passport was issued in the year 2016, and she was using that to travel abroad. She even worked in Kuwait for 6 years using that forged passport to get her visa. Now, see, it's very funny, because see, it's always been the opposition who has been using them as these people, Bangladeshis, as their vote bank. And now what is happening is there are so many of them, Rohingyas and Bangladeshis in India, that even Bangladeshi would be ashamed, because most of their people are in our country. Now, Amit Shah has taken a very, very strong stand and has started rigorously going to every illegal, huts and slums, and now they're starting to round up these illegal immigrants. Now, Lena says Musk wasted his money helping Trump. Deep state is at play to let two elite jihadists are in. Yes, we had spoken about that as well, Lena. So moving on to the next piece of news. Yeah. So speaking about this actor, Mukul Dev. Now, many people have said that his death has come as quite as a surprise. And many people are saying that, see, he was quite a successful actor. Now, he acted in Son of Sardar too, and he passed away at the age of 56. Now, Dara Singh's son, Vindu, make some give some shocking details about this man. Now, the entertainment industry was mourning the demise of this actor, who was only 56. So he acted in movies in Hindi, Punjabi, as well as South Indian cinema. Now, the reason behind his death is unknown. But the Son of Sardar 2, in which Vindu Dharas Singh had acted, had now he speaks that there is something more to what has happened. Now, Vindu Dharas Singh was all set to come back in Son of Sardar 2, and he had worked closely with Ajay Devgan's upcoming film. As per Big Boss 3, Mukul Dev was not suffering from any health issue. I don't think he said, Vindu Singh said that I don't think he was suffering from any disease, but he used to drink a lot and he would consume alcohol and had become overweight. And he was also consuming gutka. He was battling loneliness, and he had also become rather overweight. And he was not living with his daughter; she was living separately. And he was planning to make a comeback with Son of Sardar too. But the sad part is, he's not here to see it. This is what Vindu said. Vindu also praised his work and said that he was someone that they will always remember. Now, you'll know that he also has another brother in Bollywood, and he is an actor that people have admired. So coming in, such news coming in Bollywood means that there is certainly something behind this. As you know, very mysterious deaths of so many actors are happening, and there seems to be something very sinister behind it. And especially if he was a participant in Big Boss, Big Boss seems to have a big hand in what is happening to a lot of the people. And if you look at what is happening in America with the Diddy trial happening, there seems to be a very, very strange pattern happening in Hollywood and Bollywood, which is very, very, what you call similar. You remember that whenever, this IFA Awards night happens, only certain people are selected to come and participate and get awards. From that itself, you should know that why these people are selected. These are the people who are rewarded for certain things. And who are the people at the helm of things in Bollywood? We all know, because every day their names are exposed, and we have spoken about it many times. So Musk was supposed to be there for a few months. Sadly, the rhinos in the Republican Party have not followed on his dodge cuts, and it has frustrated Musk. Milburn says ritual, yes. And Mukul Dev is a well-known villain in Telugu movies, and a very good-looking actor as well. He used to do his roles very well. So there must be something more to it, I'm sure, Sunita. He was a handsome actor when he was young. By the way, those who don't know, he is Rahul Dev's brother. Yes, he is also he plays villains roles in the South and is very popular. Both have worked in South in their older days. Absolutely. Well said, Nisha. And initially, he did Hindi serials and movies. Now, let me tell you some news that perhaps you did not know, and it did come as a surprise for me. And now we're talking about Kamal Hassan. As you all know, Kamal Hassan has a playboy image, and everybody knows that he doesn't stick to any one woman. He has this, he's seen as a playboy in the South. And apparently this actress, Srividya, who was very, very popular in Malayalam films and Tamil movies, was his first, crush. And Sridevi now has broken his silence on a separation with the Indian actor. Now, apparently she was his ex-lady love, and she spoke about the unpleasant experience that she had. Now, everybody knows the kind of professional growth that Kamal Hassan has made in movies. Now, he had also failed in his personal life, in the sense that he had he has been changing partners, right from Mani Ganapati to Saga, so many others. And he never seems to settle with one woman. Now, apparently, everybody's surprised when the legendary South actress Srividya spoke about her relationship. She said that they had fallen in love when they were acting in a movie in the set of a movie made in 1975 called Apurva Raganal. However, their relationship met with a tragic fate. According to media, Sri Vidya and Kamal Hassan started a whirlwind romance during the early 1970s. They were serious about each other because it was said that this was their first serious relationship. However, fate had other, plans for them. And in a throwback interview with Kairali, Sri Vidya opened up about her ugly separation from Kamala Hassan. The actress recalled how she felt that her life was over and also called out the actor's father. She said, I was blank initially. I felt that my life was over. Our families wanted us to get married. I was like a pet to Kamal's father. Slowly, Kamal started becoming a big hero. And in the same interview, the actress also said the reason behind her breakup with Kamala Hassan. She revealed that while the actor wanted her to wait for them to get married, she did not wish to do so. She said he left and did not even call me for quite some time. Then one day, he came over to our house. Seeing us, my mother approached and asked if she could express her opinion on the matter. She said, "Why don't you two wait for 4 to 5 years? You seem to be very sure of yourself, Kamal. You are supposed to become a great artist. You're going to become one of the greatest heroes in industry. She too is talented and has the potential to become big. Eventually, you guys might you might come across even better people. At the same time, you shouldn't regret your current decisions. You both are now only 22 now. Why rush things? I think it's too young an age to get married." These words of her mother further enraged the actor, and he broke up with Srividya. The actor soon moved on and married Vani Ganapati, leaving Srividya heartbroken. Srividya later married assistant director George Thomas, but they separated in the year 1980. So it's you see that the actors in both in the South as well as in Bollywood, they think they're getting younger by the day or by the year. And the way you see all these people, everybody from Salman Khan to Akshay Kumar to Shah Rukh Khan, they keep changing their loved ones, one after the other, and they still say that they respect women a lot. So there's a lot of hypocrisy, in this area. So moving on to the next piece of news now. Miacha says, yes, absolutely, talking about Mukul. Now moving on to another piece of news. Prime Minister Modi launched a fierce attack on the Trinamool Congress TMC during a rally in Alipurduar on Thursday. So now Mamta is very angry with the Prime Minister Modi, Modi called Mamta Banerjee led government Nirmam, which means cruel, and accused it of corruption and indifference. Modi pointed to the communal violence in Murshidabad and Malda during the protests against the Waqf Act as evidence of the state government's indifference to public suffering. He listed 5 major crises facing Bengal: violence and anarchy, crimes against our mothers and sisters, youth unemployment, collapsing trust in the system, and selfish politics of the ruling parties stealing the poor man's rights. Referring to the teacher recruitment scam, the Prime Minister said over 25,000 teachers lost their jobs, calling it an example of corruption, ruining everything. He alleged that the TMC government had destroyed the future and families of thousands and was now blaming the courts rather than accepting responsibility. On the Waqf Act protest, he said, whatever happened in Murshidabad and Malda was an example of the state government's ruthlessness. In the name of appeasement, hooliganism was given a free hand. Imagine the horrific situation when people of a party running the government identify and burn people's houses, and the police remain mere spectators. I ask the poor people of Bengal, is this how government runs? Here the courts have to intervene in every issue. Otherwise, nothing gets resolved. Challenging Modi and BJP, Mamta said, I challenge them. If they have the courage to go for elections tomorrow, we are ready, and Bengal is ready. The people of Bengal are with us. Please remember, timing is a factor. Now, the strange thing is, this woman doesn't know. She uses force. Whenever elections come, it's time for elections. She uses force and makes people scared by sending gundas to, force them to vote for her. So this woman doesn't, as if this woman doesn't know, the kind of politics she is playing. So it's really amusing that when you are a Hitler, you don't even know, that you're using Hitler-like tactics. Moving on to another piece of news, Mahavikas Aghadi partners Shiv Sena and Congress on Wednesday indulged in a political slugfest after one Sena leader vowed to blacken Rahul Gandhi's face for his derogatory comments about freedom fighter Savarkar. Nasik City Unit Chief of Sena Bala Darade slammed Rahul for calling Savarkar Mafi Veer and said that he will pelt stones at Congress leader's convoy if he ever visits Nashik. We are proud that we live in the birthplace of Savarkar. Rahul Gandhi's statement about him calling him Mafi Veer was insulting, Darde told a Marathi news channel on the occasion of the birth anniversary of the Hindutva ideologue. We condemn it strongly. We will blacken Rahul Gandhi's face if he comes to Nashik. If he cannot do that, we will pelt stones if he comes in his convoy, he said. Now, Nasik residents Devendra Putada has filed a defamation case against Rahul Gandhi, claiming that some remarks made by the leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha against Savarkar hurt his feelings. He further said that he did not care of the consequences of his threat for the Mahavikas Aghadi. Meanwhile, Sena spokesperson Sushma claimed that Darade's views were his own and not the official stand of the Uddhav Thackeray-led party. Congress, however, strongly objected to Darade's remarks and said that Congress workers are capable of tackling such threats. Rahul Gandhi's father, late Rajiv Gandhi, and grandmother, late Indira Gandhi, sacrificed their lives for India's unity. Congress and its leadership are not afraid of such threats. So it's very strange that they don't seem to be getting the message. Mahavikas Aghadi, which was supposed to be together, when they, especially during the Sushant Singh Rajput case, when they covered every sort of proof that showed that Sushant Singh's case was a murder. Now they are all splitting up. Similarly, now with Shashi Tharoor and all the other opposition members, going to around the world as ambassador to speak about the Pakistani aggression, suddenly Rahul Gandhi and his mother Sonia Gandhi seems to be going off gear. Meanwhile, talking about the Enforcement Directorate, on Friday, they alleged that senior Congress leaders were directed to donate large sums to Young Indian Limited, a company controlled by Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi and linked to the National Herald case. The agency claimed that several senior leaders across several states contributed lakhs of rupees to the company, which is now under the investigation for what is described as a well-orchestrated financial cover-up. In its charge sheet, the agency further claimed that Rahul and Sonia were beneficiaries of the funds transferred to the Young Indian under the guise of donations. According to the ED, Young Indian Limited allegedly acquired assets worth rupees 2,000 crores from Associated Journals, the publisher of the National Herald newspaper, for just rupees 50 lakhs. The transaction has prompted allegations of misappropriation and money laundering. With this, we end the session. We'll see you tomorrow with a lot more news. Good night. Jai Hind and Jai